Imagine picking up an old 1967 quarter from your pocket or your change jar and thinking it's just another normal coin. It's worn, faded, nothing special. But what if that same coin could be worth not just a few dollars, not even a few hundred, but an unbelievable $65,000, or $90,000, or in the rarest cases even around $128,000. Yes, a simple 25-cent coin from 1967 can be worth as much as a new car, a year of college, or a huge cash payout. Most people don't know this, but the year 1967 is one of the strangest and most chaotic years in U.S. coin history. At that time, America was in the middle of a huge coin shortage. People were hoarding older silver coins because silver prices were going up fast. So many old coins were disappearing from circulation that the U.S. Mint had to work non-stop to produce new coins as quickly as possible. Machines were pushed to the limit, dies were wearing out, workers were overworked, and quality control was nowhere near normal. And because the government didn't want people collecting new coins during the shortage, they removed all mint marks from 1965 to 1967. That means every 1967 quarter looks the same on the outside, whether it came from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. No mint mark. No easy way to sort them. Just millions and millions of quarters rushing through the minting system. And that is exactly why rare and valuable errors slipped out. When a mint runs at full speed, mistakes happen. A few of those mistakes were tiny, but some were huge, big enough to turn a normal 25-cent coin into one worth tens of thousands of dollars. The most valuable mistake of all is the 1967 Washington quarter that was accidentally struck on a leftover silver planchet. Silver quarters were supposed to end in 1964. After 1965, quarters were supposed to be made with a copper-nickel-clad metal. But a small number of silver discs somehow remained inside the mint's equipment. During the rush, one of these leftover silver planchets got mixed into the batch and was struck with the 1967 quarter design. The result is a coin that never should have existed. A 1967 silver quarter is a huge deal because by law, the mint was not supposed to make any silver quarters that year. That's why collectors will pay massive prices for one. Today, only a tiny number are known. One sold for about $65,000, another for around $90,000, and one is rumored to have sold privately for around $128,000. You can tell if a quarter is struck on silver by weighing it. A normal 1967 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, but a silver one weighs 6.25 grams. The edge also helps. Normal clad quarters have a copper-colored stripe on the side. A silver quarter has a clean silver edge. And the sound is different too. A silver quarter has a high, clear ring when tapped. But that's not the only rare error from 1967. Some quarters show doubling on the words, date, or Washington's face. These double die errors happen when the die that stamps the coin is misaligned. Most 1967 double dies bring smaller prices, but a strong one in high grade can bring thousands. Some 1967 quarters were struck on the wrong metal, like nickel or even planchets meant for foreign coins, because in the 1960s the U.S. Mint was also making coins for other countries. When different metals get mixed up on the production floor, a quarter can end up being struck on a smaller, lighter, or different colored planchet. These mistakes can reach $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 depending on the metal and condition. There are also rare mistakes like double strikes, where the coin gets hit twice by the machine in two different spots. These are dramatic-looking coins with doubled edges or two overlapping images. Some of these can sell for $3,000 to $20,000. A few even show a full blockage, where a coin gets stuck and stamps a mirror image onto another coin. These look wild and can bring high prices too. Off-center strikes exist as well, where the design is shifted far to one side. The more off-center the coin is, the more valuable. A huge off-center 1967 quarter can bring thousands of dollars. What makes all of this exciting is that millions of these coins were made and circulated for years. Most people never looked closely at them. That means somewhere out there, in someone's change jar, in a drawer, in a shoebox, even in a handful of coins from a bankroll, one of these rare and valuable 1967-era quarters could still be hiding. And the truth is, you don't need fancy tools to check. A simple scale, a magnifying glass, and your eyes are enough to spot most of the major errors. Look for unusual weight, weird colors, doubled letters, strange shapes, missing parts of the design, or anything that looks off. If you ever think you might have one, the smartest thing to do is send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Once a coin is certified, collectors trust it, and the value often rises. Some of the highest sales of 1967-era quarters happened only after grading confirmed the mistakes. It's wild to think that during a time when the U.S. Mint was rushing to fill coin shortages, some of the rarest modern quarter errors were born. All because the Mint was trying so hard to keep coins in circulation. Today, these rare 1967 quarters are treasures in the collecting world. Some are worth a few thousand, some tens of thousands, and a couple are worth more than $90,000 or even close to $128,000. And the best part is that these coins don't look special at first glance. They blend in with normal change. They hide in pockets and jars and drawers. So the next time you see a 1967 quarter, don't ignore it. Check the weight. Look at the edge. Look closely at the words and date. You never know, your next 25-cent coin could be worth as much as a new car. And that is why the 1967 Washington quarter is one of the most exciting coins to search for today.